This is Annapolis, and these are the midshipmen who make up the brigade of the United States Naval Academy. These are their stories, full of their laughter, their heartache, their tragedies and triumphs. The stories of the men of Annapolis. Lowly plebes, the fourth-classmen of Annapolis, come in assorted shapes and sizes. Midshipman Irwin Brown came in weighing 120 pounds and standing 5 feet 5 inches tall. The only virtue Midshipman Brown could find in this arrangement was that he fit neatly into the stern of a racing shell. So Irwin became coxswain of the plebe crew.
Go! One! Come on, put something into that oar, four!
Me too.
What a workout that little Napoleon gave us today. Murder. Oh, I ache all over.
Hey, fellas, gather around. Hey, I have a suggestion for you jokers. Irwin is my roommate, and
Oh, we bleed for you.
and I happen to know him pretty well. In the future, I recommend we razz him after the workouts, not before.
All we did was rib him a little about being a woman hater.
And he is, too.
Oh, the worst in the brigade. He turns beet red every time you mention the word girl.
Okay, but I repeat. From now on, we razz him after the workouts. Agreed?
Okay.
Good.
How do you feel, man? Good. In that case, we'll do it again tomorrow.
Seems we have a woman hater in the plebe crew. Seems so. You know, I've been watching that plebe. He's a natural. 5 foot 5 inch stick of dynamite. Think we ought to do something about it?
Yeah, I do.
Hold it, mister. I presume you have a coffee chit.
Coffee chit, sir?
Coffee chit. How long have you been in the Navy, Brown?
All me bloomin' life, sir. Me mother was a mermaid, me father was King Neptune. I was born on the crest of a wave and rocked in the cradle of the deep. Seaweed and barnacles is me clothes. Every tooth in me head is a marlin spike. The hair on me head is hemp. Every bone in me body is a spar, and when I spits tar. As hard I is, I am I are.
All right. What's a coffee chit?
A coffee chit, sir, is a sort of a permit. A written permission to drink coffee. And it must be written by a young lady of an upperclassman's choosing. And it must be carried at all times, and any plebe under 21 years of age may be required at any times to show one, coffee chit that is, before being allowed to drink coffee in this mess hall, sir.
Excellent, Mr. Brown. A little windy, but still excellent. Are you 21, Brown?
No, sir.
But you were about to drink coffee.
Yes, sir.
Show your coffee chit, mister.
I don't have one, sir.
You don't have one? Now, isn't that a shame? Brown doesn't have a coffee chit. Put that pitcher down, Mr. Brown. You come around to our quarters tonight, Brown. Mr. Miller here and I are going to help you get a coffee chit. A real gorgeous coffee chit.
Aye, aye, sir.
Wipe that smile off your face, Williams. Brace up, Williams. More chance, Mr. Williams. And you can come around with Brown tonight, mister.
Aye, aye, sir.
Then you admit you're a woman hater.
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I'm not a woman hater.
We're very relieved to hear that. Then please explain your unpardonable behavior.
I haven't done... I think you must be mixed up, sir.
Mixed up? Mixed up.
I mean, sir, my behavior... I haven't done anything, sir.
Precisely. You haven't done a thing. Why, you haven't even written a letter to a girl back home. Well, have you, Brown?
No, sir. I don't have a girl back home. Never did.
Never?
Never!
Singularly unchivalrous and most un-Navy of you, Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir.
Well, what about it, Williams? You're his roommate. Is this insignificant, sawed-off hunk of humanity actually a woman-hater?
I don't know, sir.
I am aware that plebes know absolutely nothing. I merely ask for your opinion, Williams.
Well, sir, I don't think he's a woman-hater, sir.
Precisely what do you think? I asked you a question, Williams.
He's just plain scared to death of anything in skirts, that's all, sir.
We are inclined to agree with you for a change, Williams. As your superiors, in every respect, it is our duty to help you out of this dilemma, young fellow.
And that's just what we're going to do. The magazine. Here, take a look at this, Mr. Brown.
Well?
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
She's very nice, sir.
Very nice, he says. That only happens to be one of the most beautiful models in the entire world.
Yes, sir. She's very nice.
Mr. Brown, you're hopeless.
Yes, sir.
I agree. But in any case, you ought to get a chit from that lovely hunk of femininity before you drink another cup of coffee in the mess hall. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, both of you, shove off.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Fine pal you turned out to be.
I'm sorry,
He's
Earl.
just plain scared to death of anything in skirts, that's all. What kind of a crack is that to make?
Well, you are.
Maybe I am. And maybe you would be too if you'd always been the littlest guy in your class. Always been treated like some pesky kid brother. Afraid to ask a girl to a dance because she towered over you. Even afraid to ask for a date because I was always too short.
I'm sorry, Irwin.
Forget it. I didn't mean to sound off like that. How am I supposed to write a letter to a girl I don't even know and ask her permission to drink coffee?
Don't argue, Irwin. Right. Sit down here.
I don't even know where to write.
Here it is. Cindy McLean. Hey, 5'9".
Oh, no.
Clayton Modeling Agency, 400 Park Avenue, New York.
Okay. How do I start? What do I say?
Dear Cindy.
Yeah?
Comma.
Thanks.
Time to hit the sack.
I'd like to send a special delivery, please.
been notified about the fashion show, Nancy?
All taken care of.
What about a photographer?
Got Smitty.
Good. What have you got there? Looks important.
Could be. Special delivery for Cindy McLean. From a midshipman at Annapolis.
I just saw... Oh, there she is.
Oh, Miss McLean, this just came for you. You'll send him a picture, won't you?
If we do, every one of those midshipmen will want one. We simply can't afford it, darling.
Okay, I want you guys to watch the stroke today. Yesterday, the 5 and the 7 men were late. Hey, Irwin! Irwin, it's here! It's Kate! It's here!
Here it is. Arrived about 5 minutes ago. Your mail special delivery from Clayton Agency, 400 Park Avenue, New York, New York. Well, open it. Come on. Hey, okay, give me a chance. Give me a chance. Come on. Hey, what do you think I'm doing? When you look at the way she signed it, to Irwin with love.
Now, when you own
so-and-so. Oh, nice going, buddy. Right. And from now on, when we call you lover boy, we're not razzing. We mean it.
Yeah. Man, is she gorgeous.
She's come on. I think you've been moping around here for days thinking she wouldn't answer.
With Thompson and Miller on my back.
That's not Dick.
As you were, man. May I?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my. How? Look at that inscription, would you?
I am.
Irwin, we're proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Coffee's on me tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Just one question.
Yes, sir?
Your results were swift and slightly sensational. What approach did you use?
Approach?
Yeah, in your letter. You know what I mean.
I'm afraid I don't, sir. I just stated the facts. Told her the situation and asked her to send me a picture. Any old picture.
A little boy approach, huh? Gets them every time.
Yes, sir.
Of course, you'll continue to correspond.
Continue to correspond?
Yeah.
Yes, I think I will.
Isn't it lovely? Oh, it's lovely. And such a wonderful letter.
Oh, it's wonderful, Nancy, wonderful.
And he wants me to write to him.
Fine. Write to him.
I can't.
Oh, now, don't be silly.
Don't you be silly. He doesn't want me, a little nobody, a secretary. He wants that picture I sent to him, the lovely Cindy McLean.
Well, listen to me, Nancy. You like this guy, don't you?
Well, his letters sound quite... Well, he sounds very nice and very lonesome.
And so are you. Very nice and very lonesome. Oh, what harm can a few letters do? Go on, write to him.
Come on, get him. What you say, huh? What you say?
She's nice. Real nice.
Well, sure, but what'd she say?
What difference does it make? I'm not going to write to her again anyway.
You're what?
I'm not going to write to her anymore.
You must be kidding. Well, it's all like this. You're the talk and envy of the whole brigade. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
It isn't that.
Well, then what is it?
I don't think you'd understand.
I sure don't. You asked her for a picture, and she sent you a picture. Airmail special yet. And signed it with love. And immediately answered your 10-page letter with a 12-page letter. What more do you want?
Yeah, said it isn't that.
What is it? Now she wants a picture of me. Well, for crying out loud, send her one.
No!
Why?
I don't have any.
Well, sure you do. How about the one...
I said I don't have any.
Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to take a picture of you. And that settles that. Relax, Irwin, will you? Relax.
I am relaxed.
All right. Ready? Just a minute. There, that's better. Oh, that's much better. Oh, that's much better. All right, Irwin, here we go again. Smile.
He's a dreamboat.
Irwin, you're beautiful.
So handsome.
You're so right. But you know, somehow he doesn't look at all like his letters. I mean...
Who cares? He's a dreamboat.
And so we managed to nip them at the finish and one going away. Isn't that wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
He goes on to say it was my toughest race by far. Irwin's the stroke, you know.
How could I forget it?
Your last letter was so nice, and the rest is kind of personal.
Look, Nancy, I said, what harm can a few letters do? Remember?
Yes?
I didn't include falling head over heels in love with a guy. After all, he still thinks that photograph you sent him is you.
I'm not falling head over heels in love with him.
What do you call it?
Let's order. Waitress.
Chuck?
Huh?
You know, it's a funny thing about us. I mean, Cindy and me.
Yeah?
I mean it. She's the first girl I've ever been able to really talk to. I think it must be because we have so much in common. We seem to like the same books, and same movies, popular music, everything.
Huh?
You may not believe this, but I think I know Cindy better than I do anyone else in the whole world.
That's great.
No, it isn't. It's just the trouble. I never planned on anything like this. I don't know what to do.
Well, it's unanimous, Irwin. Therefore, it's my privilege and pleasure to announce that you have been chosen to represent the battalion on the Hop Committee.
Hey, that's great. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. But I'm sorry. I can't accept.
Can't accept? Why not?
I'd just as soon not go into it.
But we thought...
I know what you thought. As long as little Irwin's gonna have the most gorgeous girl at the hop, might as well let him head up the hop committee June week, huh?
Anything wrong with that?
No, not a thing. But you better get yourself somebody else. Somebody that can get himself a date. I can't.
Well, it's up to you. Come on, fellas.
I don't get it, buddy. I just don't get it. I'll make it crystal clear for you, buddy. If Cindy ever came to Annapolis, stepped off that bus and saw me, she'd faint dead away. Or else jump right back in the bus and hide. Or maybe both.
But why? After all those letters? And you did send her a picture.
Yeah, I sent her a picture. Your picture, Chuck. You didn't even miss it.
Well, why did she go do something like that?
I don't think you'd understand. But it's almost June week. All good snow jobs must come to an end. It's almost letter writing.
What are you going to do?
Something I should have done a long time ago. I'm going to write to her and tell her the truth.
Now, wait a minute. Maybe
I'm going to tell her the truth. Exactly what had happened if she came here to Annapolis and saw me. I'm a sawed-off 5'5" runt with a face that stops clocks. And I'm not the stroke, just a shell jockey. And this whole letter-writing bit started because I'm a little nobody that wanted to ingratiate himself with the upperclassmen, be admired by his buddies. I'm the most despicable... I'll never forget her as long as I live. Nancy?
Irwin? Thank you. For writing first. I just didn't have the courage.
Neither did I, really.
You look just like your letters, Irwin.
Isn't that good?
Wonderful. Are you disappointed?
Disappointed? Oh, no. No. You're just perfect.
This is Annapolis, the United States Naval Academy, proud of its dignity, its history, its traditions, but most of all, proud of its men. Irwin was played by Bobby Driscoll. Chuck was played by John Smith.